bear markets are going to end usually two ways. So you could get a capitulation. You could get a point where you see this clear exhaustion of sellers. So let's go to, let's say, QQQ. Let's go to 2008. So it's not an exact science, unfortunately, but you'll see it if you see a waterfall decline and you also see volume swell like this. That's going to be one of the main things you want to look at for signs of a climax climax bottom rather. Also, if you bring up the VIX, that typically coincides with the VIX spiking really high above 50 and higher. That means you're getting some real significant fear, and that's probably going to mark a significant bottom where sellers are exhausted. Sometimes in different market environments, if we go to like, well, for example, the final low, which, let me just take this off a second. The final low, which happened in 2009, you can see it didn't have a real exhaustion point. Sometimes sellers just basically get all their selling out of the way, and then after a bullish impulse comes in and all the selling is just done, it's wrapped up. The true exhaustion happened back here, but there was never really a buying wave to come in at a certain point to lift the stock higher, which inevitably did come in March of 2009. So the market can hit a climax bottom in terms of selling, but it can also just kind of eventually waste away to the point where there's no one left to sell and there's enough buyers to offset buyers, and you start a slow and steady uptrend. So there's two ways that it can really come around, but that volume spike and volatility index, the VIX spike, are two real critical components to start to identify, am I in this kind of exhaustion phase?